afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, sir.
So take a leaf and fold that leaf. After folding that leaf, you have to make such type of cylinder-like structure, and after that make a slit here and try to force air through this part. What is producing?
Sound.
What is producing?
Sound.
So what is sound? What is sound? So such and many questions will be discussed in part first of the topic sound, and we will discuss in this part sound production and its propagation. Okay, so let's see one by one. So in this topic, in part first on propagation and production, we have to discuss in introduction first, then what produces sound, and then sound produced by human, and after that propagation of sound. So dear friends, what is vibrations? So please come forward and perform that activity. What is vibrations? Now let's see here. The rubber band, when we pluck rubber band, hold one hand there. Okay. Okay. What is producing there? Vibrations are producing. By plucking the rubber band, vibrations are produced. Very good. Take your seat. So dear students, what is vibration? So vibrations is nothing but to and fro motion. We will see later. But first see, what is sound? So sound is a form of energy. Sound is a form of
Energy.
And which is produced by vibrations. Now you can see here the particles of the waves are traveling. Okay, they are traveling from one place to another place. So because of that vibration, that is to and fro motion of the particles of the matter, sound is produced. Is that clear? So vibration is nothing but the to and fro motion of the particle. What is vibrations? To and fro motion of the particles. Is that clear?
Yes.
So vibration produces sound, and sound is very important in our life. Now, are you getting my sound?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting my sound?
No, sir.
So what is the requirement for producing sound?
Vibration.
Vibrations. So these are the vibrations of the particles. These are the vibrations of the particles. Okay. Now you can see here the one little boy is speaking with his father. So what is using? A wire is using, and a toy telephone is there. We have also that model. So it helps us to communicate with each other. Vibrations produces sound, and sound helps to communicate with each other. In our classroom, communication is going on. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I am communicating to you, and you are communicating with me. Communicating or not communicating?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that communication is because of the sound, and this sound is produced by vibrations. We hear a wide variety of sounds in our surrounding. We can hear the sounds of the birds, vehicles, students are whispering among themselves, students are talking with each other. So what this suggests? This suggests that sound is everywhere, and we can hear, we can communicate with each other because of the sound. Is that clear? And sound produced by
Vibration.
okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So dear friends, what produces sound? It is very important. Now that girls have performed that activity by plucking the rubber band. Let's see toy here. By plucking the rubber band, what is produced there?
Vibration.
Vibrations are produced by plucking the rubber band. Okay? So due to vibration, sound is produced again. If you strike a school bell, you know, you can get information that the period is over. This information we got by means of ring. The bell rings. Bell rings every day. Is that clear? So you can get that information. So you see here the particles are again striking on another particles, and that to and fro motion is called as vibration. To and fro motion is called as vibrations. Let us see next part. In next part you can see the musical instrument. This suggests the bell. This bell we can see in the temples. We know? You know? Okay. So this bell, when we go to the temple and we just ring the bell, we touch the bell, we strike the bell to the metallic part and it rings and it produces sound. It produces sound by means of vibrations. Okay. Here ghatam. This ghatam, when we strike the ghatam, what it produces? Vibration. Here are manjira. When we strike the manjira together, it produces vibrations. And vibrations produces sound. Here what is it? I will ask, please, Master Marcel, come here and perform that experiment of that toy, that Jal Tarang. Okay?
I am Harshal Sonone. Today I am going to perform the activity of Jal Tarang. Now, as sir said that sound produced by vibrations, this activity is works on same principle. So here we take 8 glasses filled with water with unequal amount of water quantity. Now, when we ring each other, different sound is produced. Now, let us see this.
The vibrations are producing or not? Yes. And is the pleasant sound or unpleasant sound? Pleasant sound. What is what we call this toy?
This instrument or toy is named as Jal Tarang.
Very good, Jal Tarang. Okay, once again you strike it.
Let us try this activity once again.
Okay, excuse. Now you can do like this. Is the sound pleasant?
Yes, sir.
So vibrations are produced. Sound is produced because of vibration. Okay, thank you. Please take your seat. So, dear students, all these devices or musical instruments suggest that because of the vibration, sound is produced. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's proceed. Next, sound produced by humans. Now, I will request one student to come forward and perform that activity of that toy. You please come forward and that, yes.
Good afternoon, I am Mithali Pandey and today I am presenting the activity by this paper slip. So now we have to blow the air from this lead.
So what is producing there? What is producing there? Vibrations are producing. Excuse. Now here we have to take one paper piece in a rectangular shape and we have to fold like it, second rectangle, and we have to give cut like this. Okay, and there will be the narrow slit. There will be a narrow slit and you have to force air through this part, and when we force air through this part and air passes through this narrow part, and due to this what is producing? Again, once again you perform that. Very good. Okay, very good. Big hand. Big hand. Very good toy. Very good toy it is. So dear friends, similarly a toy which shows the model of a larynx or voice box, in the same manner our voice box produce sound. Our voice box produce sound. In humans, sound is produced by voice box or larynx. It is a structure of larynx or voice box. Now you put your fingers on your throat. Please put your fingers on your throat. How do you feeling now? Is there is a bulge? Part is bulges out. One part is bulges out.
Yes, sir.
One bulging part is there.
Yes.
What is it? What is it? Larynx or larynx or voice box. Okay. And that hard bump, it seems to move. Now you try to swallow. You try to swallow. How do you feeling? How do you feeling? There is a hard bump. Okay, and it seems to move. Is that part moving or not?
Yes.
Moving. So that is the voice box, my dear students. It is at the upper end of the white pipe. Here are white pipes and here at the upper part. Okay, and two vocal cords. Here the two vocal cords are running across the slit and it across the voice box or larynx in such a way that it produces a narrow slit like this. Is that clear? Yes. In the same manner, the slits we have. So in the same manner, here is a slit. Similarly, there is a slit in between the two vocal cords. They run across that pore or that hard bump part. Okay, is that clear? Yes. So in such a way that it have a narrow slit, means it produces a narrow slit, and we force here. We force here where we want to speak. We force here through that narrow slit, and it produces sound. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now next part is, let us see the next part. Sound produced by humans. Now what happens when we force here through the narrow slit? The lungs force here through the narrow slit. The vocal cords vibrates. Now these vocal cords are stretched across that pore or that slit, and due to that, when we force here, what happens? The vocal cords get vibrate. Vocal cords get vibrate, and it produces sound. And muscles nearby the vocal cords, they can make the cords tight or loose, tight or loose, tight or loose. And when the vocal cords are tight and thin, there we can produce the good quality sound or some bad quality sound. Okay, it depends. The quality of the sound depends on the muscles, how much you practice. Okay, so singers generally they practice more. They make a flexible their muscles nearby the sound box. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the working of the voice box. So sound is produced by
Vibrations.
Vibration. Sound is produced by vibration, and in human being, the vibrations are produced by which organ? Larynx or voice box. Larynx or voice box. Is that clear? Okay. Now, dear students, let us see about the propagation of sound. Now, this propagation of sound, I have taught here. We will communicate. So I have. If you are thinking that you don't have mobile, then I have already mobile. But I want to communicate with you in such a manner. So let's see what happens. So you speak something. Yes, speak something. Okay, now you talk.
Must tell me what are you doing? Must tell me what are you doing?
Are you hearing something?
Yes.
Okay, you communicate now. You communicate, both of them. You communicate.
Hi Tanmay, how are you?
I'm talking with you.
Oh, how you doing homework?
Once again.
How do you do your homework? And do you complete the science activity?
Yes.
Okay, big hand for both of them. Very good. Now you tell me. You have read about, suppose if you land on the moon. If you land on the moon, so if you want to communicate with each other on the moon, how can you perform it? Yes.
Sir, communication on moon isn't possible as there is no atmosphere on moon.
Yes, absolutely, very good. So on the moon there is
No atmosphere.
It means that for communication or for transferring or propagation of the sound, what is the requirement? Medium is required. Medium is required. So sound is propagated through different medium. So sound requires a medium to propagate. It means I am speaking and you are hearing me. Is that clear? So sound waves are traveling through which medium?
Air.
Air. Correct. Sound waves are traveling through
Air
medium. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. And these boys have communicated with each other by using this toy telephone. Is that clear? Now, for making the toy telephone, what is the requirement? You see, we have to use two paper cup or two disposable paper cups. We have to use, okay, and one string should be there. Now, can you tell me what is the role of string here?
It vibrates sound.
So it acts as medium. It acts as medium for the propagation of the sound. So make two holes and connect the two cups or plastic bottles by using the thread and connect them. And now your toy telephone is ready. When one person speaks through one paper cup or plastic cup, it reaches through this string to the another person's ear. Is that clear? So it is because of vibrations, and vibrations are traveling through or passing through
A medium.
a medium. And which is this medium? Solid, liquid, gas? Solid medium. Very correct. So through this medium the sound is traveling, that is solid medium. So dear students, sound travels through solid, liquid and gaseous medium. And sound does not travel in vacuum. Remember, it doesn't travel in vacuum. So for example, we have talked about that moon. On the moon there is no atmosphere, no medium. Medium is there, solid medium is there, but because of absence of air, because of absence of atmosphere, the sound cannot travel. If you speak, but sound we can't hear the sound. Okay. For example, sound travels through the solid thread of a paper cup. We have seen this paper cup or plastic cup. Okay. So whale also listen to the reflected sound in water. Yes, different animals will communicate with each other, my dear students. Birds also can communicate, whales communicate under the sea water, dolphins communicate by special signal, and that waves travels through the liquid medium and reaches to the target organism. Okay, so in this way sound is propagated. You can see here the boy is ringing the bell inside the water, under the water, and can he hear the sound? Can he hear the sound?
Yes.
Now, babe, can he hear the sound of this
sir.
babe? Yes, definitely, because it's the liquid medium. No problem. It is a liquid medium, but the waves are traveling to its ear, and the person can hear the sound. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So, dear students, now let us see which are the different vibrating parts in the different instruments. Now, first one is the veena. And this veena here, which is the vibrating part? Which parts vibrates? Stretched string vibrates. Then tabla, which is the vibrating part here? Stretched membrane. And in flute, which is the vibrating part? Air column. In sitar, which is the vibrating part? Stretched string again. Drum. In drum, you play drum, na? You play drum daily during the morning assembly. So, which is the vibrating part in the drum? Stretched membrane. Guitar. Do you like guitar?
Yes, sir.
How many of you can play guitar? No one play? Okay, I know it's a difficult. But which is the vibrating part in guitar? Stretched string. We have to play the string of the guitar. Then violin. Violin, which is the vibrating part in violin? Stretched string. Now tell me in harmonium. You play harmonium. So which will be the vibrating part in harmonium? Air column. Which will be the vibrating part? Air column. Is that clear? So musical instrument, they produce a sound by means of vibrations, and these vibrations produces sound, and these different vibrating parts are used as a source of sound in different musical instruments. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So thank you very much for listening me, and it was the topic. Okay, thank you very much. Please.